Good morning children. We are continuing the substitution method from the chapter pair of linear equation in two variables. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice the numerator. When both the numerator and the denominator are decreased by 6, the denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Find the fraction. So what we should assume that it is a fraction only. So let us assume the fraction is, let us take the fraction is the fraction b x by y. So x is numerator and y is the denominator. So according to the question, what is given? Denominator, that means y equal to 4 more than twice the numerator. So got y equal to 2x plus 4. This is the first equation because we are going to do the substitution method. What is the second part? When both the numerator and the denominator are decreased by 6. That means x is decreased by 6 and y is decreased by 6. Then the denominator becomes, first when it is decreased by 6, denominator equal to y minus 6, numerator equal to x minus 6. Now what is the condition? According to the question, the denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Denominator means y minus 6. I should write here according to the question, 12 times the numerator. Now expand the bracket. 12x minus 72. So y equal to 12x minus 72 plus 6 equal to 12x minus 66. But what is our y? 2x plus 4 using 1. So 2x plus 4 equal to 12x minus 66. What I should do? I should take 2x to this side and 4 plus 66. That means 70 equal to 10x implies x equal to 7. So once we got x equal to 7, then we can find out y. So I have to make it in a box now. Put x equal to 7 in equation 2. Put x equal to 7 in equation 1 only. Sorry, I have told 2. 1 only we should put. This implies y equal to 2 into 7 plus 4 equal to 18. So we got y value as a 18, x value as a 7. So the fraction x by 7 or x by y only. So 7 by 18. Therefore, right? So we have proved out. So what is given in the question? The denominator is 4 more than 2 times the numerator. So 2x plus 4 we got. Now what is the condition? When both are numerator and the denominator is decreased by 6. So we got a y minus 6, x minus 6. The denominator is 12 times numerator. So y minus 6 equal to 12 into x minus 6. Expand and we are calculating y. We are replacing y and calculating x. So what is the first value for x? We got a x equal to 7. Later what is the stage? We have to calculate y by putting the x value in the first equation. So we got 18. So the fraction is 7 by 18. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. So let the larger angle is x and the smaller angle is y. You know that what is the sum of the supplementary means the sum of the two angles equal to 180 degrees. So we'll go for this solution. Let the larger angle be x and the smaller angle is equal to y. according to the question, the larger of 2x supplementary angle, that means x is greater than y, implies x minus y equal to 18. That is the first equation. So what is x? 18 plus y, first equation. Also we know that x plus y equal to 180 degree, because the supplementary angle means both the sum equal to 180 degree only. Now we can substitute for x. So 18 plus y equal to 180 degree using equation 1, implies 2y equal to 180 minus 18. So this implies y equal to 162 by 2, it is equal to 81. So we got a y value. If we got y value, we can calculate x. So therefore x equal to 18 plus 81 equal to 99. So I can make it here too, using 2. If you want, we can write. Then what is the conclusion? We should write which are the angles. So we should write, therefore the larger angle equal to 99, smaller angle equal to 81. If twice the son's age in years is added to father's age, then the sum is 70. But if the twice the father's is added to son's age, then their sum equal to 95. Find the age of the father and the son. So we can take, let the father's age equal to x years and son's age equal to y years. According to the question, twice the son's age, so 2y is added to father's age plus x, then their sum is equal to 70. So what is x here? 70 minus 2y, equation number 1. Similarly, what is the second equation? Twice the father's age. Father's age is x only. So 2x is added to son's age. 2x plus y equal to 95. According to the question, the second equation is 2x plus y equal to 95. What is x for us? 70 minus 2y from the first equation. So substitution method, so we are substituting the value for x only. So 2 into 70 minus 2y plus y equal to 95 using 1. 140 minus 4y plus 4y equal to 95. So minus 3y here and 140 here equal to 95. So I am taking to this side 3y and 140 minus 95. So after the subtraction, 45 equal to 3y, therefore y equal to 15. Y means son's age, right? Therefore x equal to 70 minus, this I'll make it 2, 70 minus 2y, 2 into 15 equal to 40. So what is the conclusion? Son's age equal to 15 years. Father's age is equal to 40 years. So the important step is forming the equation only. After that you can do easily. So according to the question, 2 times the son's age is added to father's age. So we decided what is x and y, and we are added, and we have solved for one variable, x equal to 70 minus 2y. Second question, what they are telling, twice the father's age. So it is changed now, 2x added to son's age, y equal to 95. Again we can solve for y. So y equal to 15 means the son's age we got. Similarly we can calculate a father's age. Since it's a word problem, we should conclude the answer like this. Father's age equal to 40 years and son's age is equal to 15 years. 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of the son. 5 years ago Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their percentages? So we are dealing with the Jacob and his son's age only. So solution, let us assume Jacob's age is equal to x years. So here one point I want to tell that 3 cases will come here, that is present age will be considered first. So this heading will be present age, right? We must know these are the assumed age is present age only. So x years and y years for respectively Jacob and son. Now 5 years hence. So after 5 years is the next heading. What is Jacob's age? After 5 years means Jacob's age is increased by 5 years, x plus 5 only. Next, son's age, y plus 5, right? Now what is the condition for this one? 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be x plus 5. Read carefully. 5 years hence, so 5 years after, the age of Jacob, x plus 5, will be means equal 3 times that of the son. What is the son's age? Y plus 5. Expand this one. X plus 5 equal to 3y plus 15. So x equal to 3y plus 15 minus 5. What is the meaning of this one? X we can calculate from this equation. It is equal to 3y plus 10. So equation number 1 we got. Similarly, 5 years ago. So my heading changes now. 5 years ago. Okay. 3 headings we got now. One is present age after 5 years and 5 years ago only. What is 5 years ago? Jacob's age we should write first. Everybody's age will be decreased by 5 only, na? So x minus 5. Son's age means, so before 5 years only, so y minus 5. Now what is the condition for this one? According to the question, 5 years ago Jacob's age, which is Jacob's age, x minus 5, was means equal 7 times this time, 7 into son's age, 7 into y minus 5 implies x minus 5 equal to 7y minus 35. X equal to 7y minus 35 plus 5 means 7y minus 30. Now what is equation 1? X equal to 3y plus 10. So I'll write here 3y plus 10 equal to 7y minus 30 implies 7y and 3y. I have to bring the numbers on the one side. 10 plus 30 equal to 7y minus 3y. So 40 equal to 4y implies 10 equal to y. So what is y means? Son's age. Now if you got a son's age equal to 10. Therefore x equal to 3 into 10 plus 10, so 40 years. So Jacob's age is equal to 40, son's age equal to 10. So again forming the equation is important here. So three criteria to be considered. What is that one? Percentage after 5 years, 5 years ago. Then condition we should apply. Before 5 years Jacob's age will be x plus 5, and no, sorry, after 5 years the son's age is equal to y plus 5. Then the condition, Jacob's age is 3 times son's age, so x plus 5 equal to 3 into y plus 5. After making the equation we have to do here, so x equal to 3y plus 10. What is the second part? 5 years ago Jacob's age, so x minus 5 equal to 7 times the son's age, 7 into y minus 5. So here you will get x equal to 7y minus 30. Now x should be replaced or substituted from the 1. So here using 1 we have written here. So we have substituted here and solved for y equal to 10. Once we got the y, x we can calculate, that is Jacob's age is equal to 40 years. The taxi charge in a city consists of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is 105, and for 15 km, the charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charge and the charge per kilometer, and also how much does a person have to pay traveling for a distance 25 kilometer. So what we should take here means we should assume that let the fixed charge is equal to x and the charge per distance covered equal to y. So solution, the fixed charge is equal to rupees x and charge per kilometer rupees y. Now we can read the question again. For a distance 10 kilometer, the charge paid is 125. So distance 10 kilometer, charge is equal to 105, right? So x plus 10 kilometer times 10y equal to 105, right? So that means fixed charge together with the charge per kilometer is included, and it is 10 kilometer only. So x plus 10y equal to 105, or x equal to 105 minus 10y. Equation number 1. What is the next part? For 15 kilometer, the charge paid is rupees 155. If you understood this first question, then we can write according to the question 15 kilometer now. So x plus 15y equal to 155. What is x? 105 minus 10y plus 15y equal to 155. From where you got this one? Using equation 1. So what is the next step? Solve only. So I'll take minus 10y plus 15y, it is 5y. 155 minus 105, it is equal to 50. That means 5y equal to 50 implies y equal to 10. What is our y? Charge per kilometer. Therefore I will write x, we can equation number 2 now. Using 2 in 1, x equal to 105 minus 10 into 10. That means 105 minus 100. It is equal to 5. So what is the meaning of x? We got x equal to 5, right? And y equal to 10. That means fixed charge is equal to rupees 5, charge per kilometer equal to rupees 10. Okay, So we have formed the equation x plus 10y equal to 105 for the 10 kilometers. Similarly, 15 kilometer, it is x plus 15y equal to 155. So we have solved and we got a fixed charge as a 5 and a charge per kilometer as a rupees 10. So with this today's video I am winding up, and substitution method, what are sums are related I had given. Now next class onwards we are going to learn about the new method. So practice more. Thank you.